The Fell Locomotive Museum in Featherston, New Zealand, exhibits the only remaining steam-powered Fell railway locomotive in the world. From 1877, locomotive H199 climbed 265 meters, 869 feet, up the 4.8 kilometers, 3.0 miles, Rimutaka incline using John Barraclough Fell's unique method of four-grip wheels on a raised center rail. It is housed and tended to by a group of dedicated rail enthusiasts. H199 is one of 6 H-class locomotives designed for use on the 1 in 15 Rimutaka incline, where they worked for 77 years. Their story is recalled by audio-visual programs, models, photographs, and memorabilia in the museum. History. At the official opening ceremony for the Rimutaka Tunnel on the 3rd of November 1955 at Speedy's Crossing, the Minister for Railways, Mr. McAlpine, presented H199 to the Borough of Featherston for display. After H199 completed its duties on the demolition trains removing the incline track, it was towed to Hutt Workshops, where it was stored until August 1958, when it was towed to Featherston and mounted and a plinth and a playground for children to play on. In 1980, it became obvious that the locomotive was deteriorating through age and exposure to the elements. The Friends of the Fell Society was formed with the objective of preserving and housing it. Restoration work commenced in 1981 and proceeded as volunteer labor was available. During the restoration work, the museum was constructed across the main road and next to the town's old courthouse. In late February 1984, H199 was prepared for relocation to the museum, scheduled to happen on the 10th of March. On relocation day, the locomotive was loaded onto a house removal truck and transported to the museum, where it was lifted onto a temporary track set that enabled it to be winched into the building. Restoration work continued until 1988. It has never been the intention of the Friends of the Fae LL to steam the locomotive, though it has been restored to near fully working order. It is mounted on rollers driven by an electric motor, so visitors to the museum can see the moving parts in action. In 1995, the Friends of the Fell Society secured a lease on F210, the sole remaining Fell brake van, from Motot for display in the museum. One of the conditions of the lease was that the van would be restored to the condition it was in when in service. With the arrival of F210 in Featherston in June 1995, courtesy of Transrail, restoration commenced in the workshop of the nearby Batavia Rubber Company. The museum was extended, and on the 11th of December 1996, F210 was transported to its new home, where restoration was completed on the 20th of August 1997.